Okay, so I want to talk about Thor Ragnarok, the trailer, and what I expect. And just getting right into it right off the bat. I mean, what more can you want than Hulk and Thor in a Gladiator movie? I mean, I doubt the whole thing's not going to be a Gladiator movie, I'm sure, but still, just to get a good, 30, 40, 50, 30, 40 minutes of them, in Gladiator form, that would be amazing. So I'm really looking forward to it. Right off the bat, I kind of feel like they, and I'm not mad at them for it, but I kind of feel like that music that they have, it kind of reminded me of the Wonder Woman music. Every time you see Wonder Woman, it hits that, and they're kind of doing that with Thor a little bit too. And, they're both kind of like gods in their own realm, so it kind of, I don't know, it seemed a little bit of a copycat move, but, I mean, hey, if you can't, well, MCU is destroying DC, but, that's how you stay on top. You take little things from everybody, you take the best things from everybody else and keep them as your own, and that's kind of what Jay-Z did. So, definitely, I'm totally looking forward to it. Right off the bat, the biggest thing I'm looking forward to is Hela. I love Hela. Hela is one of my favorite characters in the MCU. She's a powerhouse. I mean, in my opinion, stronger than Thor, more closer to Thanos. Not as strong as Odin, but regardless, a beast in her own right, and she will mess stuff up. She will whoop up on everything. So I'm really excited about her. Something that I've heard, I know that they've been toying around with is Thanos. He worships Lady Death, and Lady Death is death incarnate, right? Just death incarnate as a woman, and that's like his. That's the reason that's why he's trying to destroy everything. Why he wants power is because he wants to. I mean, historically in the comics, he wants to impress Lady Death. Well, Hela is not Lady Death, but she is queen of the underworld. So I've heard that MCU is kind of going to lean to that as far as replacing Lady Death with Hela. I don't like the move. I really don't, because. Hela is who she is, and she is a powerhouse, and she is a beast, but, her and Thanos are on, kind of the same plane. They're on the same level, whereas Lady Death is, she's bigger than that. She's Death. She's not queen of the underworld, she's queen of all underworlds, all death, period. These are all her mate, Hela would be her handmaiden or something like that. It's not I don't really like it, because I don't want to see. I like the fact that Thanos is worshipping something greater than himself, whereas Hela is something equal to himself, and it takes away a little bit for me. I'm sure it'll still be amazing. It would still be amazing because, and I would end up being fine with it, I know. But I would rather see something more Hela trying to use Thanos or something, and Thanos not falling for it. Something more along those lines, as in, hey, I worship Lady Death, not one of her servants, something like that, But I will help you since our problems are aligned, and you are a powerful force. So, let's get together right now and do something. So I would definitely be all for Thanos and Hela working together. Definitely be down for that. But as far as Hela being his reason for living over Lady Death, and not even including Lady Death, it would bring it down. It would bring the wow factor. It would bring the punch down, in my opinion. The power, just because Lady Death is, you're just going down. Lady Death is more power. You're going to less power. So you're going smaller now. And MCU, in my opinion, they don't need to go smaller. They could to make it easier for them, but they've already shown that they can go as big as possible and go for it, Other things I'm looking for. I want to really see what Odin does in this movie. I want to see, everyone's it's all, the Odin Force, which is, his power that can basically wipe out everything, I guess. I haven't seen anything. We saw the one time in the first Thor where he kind of came down to where the frost giants were, and stuck his pole in the ground and everything blasted away. So we've seen him like do one show of power really, but we haven't seen him really fight too much. So I'm really looking forward to seeing him step up and fight, and show me something. Show me some Odin power. I haven't seen any Odin power. It's just been Thor, no Odin. And Odin's supposed to be like, Odin is more powerful than Thanos, So I'd really like to see him. See another person. I mean, if you call him a person, but I really want to see Surtur. So Surtur. So the movie's called Thor Ragnorak, and Ragnarak signifies what it stands for is the end of Asgard, right? It's like the end of the world for Asgard. It'd be like having a brain freeze, but it would be it's kind of like the it's like when God comes down from heaven for us, and it's the end of the world. Same thing for them. It's their version of the end of the world, except for them it deals with Surtur, who is like Lord of the underworld. So not in the same world Hela's in. Hela's in a different realm. He's in another realm, and he's worse than Hela. He's more powerful than Hela, and he is a bad guy. He's one of the most powerful characters probably in the MCU. I would want to say he was more powerful than Odin or Thor or Hela alone, or Hulk. I think so. What I'm thinking is it's gonna take like a tag team of at least Hulk and Thor, and probably Odin to take down Surtur. I think that would be kind of cool. But I want to see how they portray Surtur. I want to see. I saw like I saw in the preview of the movie. We see a guy who's red with horns. I'm assuming that's Surtur, and it's gonna be. He looked pretty good. The one thing I didn't like about Thor, the Dark World, was not the Dark Elf, but that other big. I can't remember what the guy's name was, but there was a big, ugly looking monster type dude that was basically the guy Thor was fighting the whole time, and he was whooping on Thor. But I just didn't like the cinematography, so I'm hoping that they do a better job with Surtur. I would have liked to see, for that last guy, I would have liked to see a Hulk type animation, total animation, total computer animation. When you put like makeup on these guys and make them look like monsters, it just looks so corny. So I'm really looking to Surtur, see what they do with him. Really looking to see what Hela's gonna wreck shop. Really want to see Odin. Odin is big. I don't know why they haven't brought him out yet, but I'd love to see Odin go hard. And I've heard that Thanos isn't gonna be in the movie. I think I heard that. I would love to see Thanos in the movie. He doesn't have to have a big part, but just something. I like seeing Thanos. He just basically appears for 5 seconds every movie, at the end or in the middle or something like that. I'd love to see him get a big appearance, do a little bit more. They say that the last Infinity Stone is the one that's in Heimdall's chest, supposedly. I guess the Soul Stone or whatever enables him to see so far. That's why I like in the last movie in Civil War, when Thor had that flashback, he saw Heimdall and his eyes were white. They didn't have that pearly look anymore. And also the Soul Stone was gone. So the people are just saying they think that thing in his chest is a Soul Stone. They're not sure. It probably is. It's just, it makes too much sense because the way, like I said, his eyes were white and the Soul Stone was gone, and he didn't have that pearly look in his eyes anymore. And usually, he's got that pearly look in his eyes, and he's always got that stone right there in his chest. So that's why I would love to see Thanos or probably Hela. One of the two are probably going to take the stone from Heimdall, and that's when his eyes go white, and we'll see. Maybe he still has, I don't know if he still has his power to see, but he still will probably be some type, somewhat of a force without that stone. But like I said, the movie looks amazing. I think the cinematography looks amazing. Hopefully, it goes one level higher than Civil War. Civil War I love that movie. It's one of my top 5 favorite movies of all time. And I'm sure this one is going to jump right into my top 5. That's what I expect with every Marvel movie going forward, is I expect it to jump into my top 5 immediately afterwards. So it's pretty much it when it comes to Thor Ragnarok. We're going to see a movie that has a lot of action, a lot of powerful beings. This is going to be you're going to see the most powerful beings in this one than you've seen in any other MCU universe so far. These are going to have the most powerful. So it's going to be awesome. We're going to see a lot of Hela. She takes over. We're going to see a lot of Hulk, and hopefully we see a lot of Odin, and hopefully we see a lot of Surtur. So that's all I got. Again, thanks a lot. You guys have a great day.